Hey, welcome back to Metal Mojo.
Alright, let's work on getting these brakes apart. I probably don't have the right tools for this. All my tools are inadequate for a lot of things here, but the spring tool doesn't actually really fit this spring very well. And it's actually made for riveted brakes. This point, I don't know if you can see it, this point on this tool is supposed to go into one of the rivet holes to hold it steady. I'm going to use a piece of rubber to try to hold it onto the shoe without breaking the shoe apart. It's kind of like an ice pick on the end. I don't know if this is going to work or not. The spring's pretty strong and I'm old, so there we go. That wasn't too bad. Looks like somebody's anti-seized the shoes. Oh yeah. And here's that cam that adjusts the shoe. Oh, how simple, huh? Cool. Dust cap came right off with the shoe. That's okay, we're going to replace all this. Hopefully we can find the parts. See if we can clean these pins up a little bit. See what kind of retainer holds the shoe to the anchor pin. Looks like some sort of horseshoe clip or something that just bends over. Should be easy enough to get off. Give this a shot. Okay, I keep chasing the clip around the pin. I'm going to try to put some vice grips on here to keep the pin from, or the clip from spinning around the pin. I don't know if it's going to work or not. Here she goes. Washer feels like felt. After I felt it, I felt that it felt like felt. So I'm just going to say it's felt. That's a felt washer. I'm glad whoever anti-seized these did that years ago, because it made it a lot easier taking them off than I'm sure it would have been. Repeat this process on the other side here. I don't know if you can see inside the bore hole there. There's a lot of debris, a lot of corrosion. That was to be expected though. I'm not sure if I'm going to try to rebuild these or just purchase entire new ones. We'll see what I can find. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do now is take the wheel cylinder off. The truck doesn't really have brakes right now, but you never know, there's probably going to be fluid in there. I did put fluid in when I went to pick the truck up. Yeah, I got a little bit seeping out there. We got a lot of it. We got a lot of it seeping out. Went from a little bit to a lot of it real quick. I'm sure I'll end up replacing this line too. It's pretty old, but again, to be expected. Pretty tight quarters in there.
Okay, let's see if we can get the pistons out of here.
See if we can use a little bit of air pressure to force these out. Stick this over there because I don't want them shooting across the room if they do come out fast. Get my hand dirty. That's about all that's happening there. Those babies are stuck in there. I'm going to try to tap these cups down with this wooden dial. I don't want to hit it with anything too hard and crack the cups, and then I'm definitely buying a new cylinder. So see if we can get them to move. Feels like this one's going down. This side's a little more corroded. See if I can get this one to move in. This one really doesn't want to move too well. Let me get some PB Blaster and spray it up. Let it soak a few seconds. The longer the better with that stuff. Sop out the middle so I don't splash myself. Just went down a little bit there. Hopefully I can force them both out to one end. Well, here it is. Here's what we got. Got it all apart. Rubber's still surprisingly soft. I'll clean it all up. See if I can hone the cylinder out. Take a bore measurement so I know I get the right kit, and try to order a kit. I think it'll be a lot cheaper than trying to replace the whole wheel cylinder. And I'm assuming that they're probably, this is marked R for right. I'm assuming there's a difference. Well, there is, because the bleeder's got to be on top. I guess it doesn't really matter though. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to try to order the kits for all 4 wheels and go from there. Alright, dudes and dudettes, let's see how easy this bleeder comes out. They don't usually come out easy on a good day, but we'll find out. Everything seems to be coming apart pretty nicely on this old vehicle. Ah, I like it. Me likey. We'll check it out later and see if it's open. Let's take the rest of it over to the parts cleaner and clean it up. Okay, so after cleaning up the wheel cylinder, I found something pretty interesting, to me anyway. The bore sizes on the cylinder are different from one side to the other, and I guess that's why there's a right and a left. The one side measures an inch and 3/8. The other side is an inch and a quarter. So I think that would make it difficult when I go to hone it as well. And the pistons, or the cups, whatever you want to call them, are in pretty bad shape. I don't know if I can clean them up enough to even be usable. The kits, I think, only come with the rubber cups and a spring, so that does me no good without the pistons. Kits are about $15 to $20 per wheel, and I can get a new cylinder for $40. So I think that's the route I'm going to go. I'd be ahead in the long run that way. Now, as far as the brake shoes, it seems like we got a lot of lining on these shoes yet. They're a little dirty, but I think I'm going to clean them up and use them. Don't think I won't. I'm going to use them. I'm going to clean them and use them. So I'll just take some sandpaper, blow them off. The lining itself, let's see, we've got a measurement here. What do we got? About 830 seconds, 730 seconds. That's a lot of lining. If I can clean them up, like I said, I'm going to use them. Okay, got the shoes and the hardware all cleaned up. Clean up the backing plate and we'll go from there. Clean. Cleaner. Okay, that's about as far as I can go right now with the front brakes. I'll pull the other side apart, clean it up, do the same thing we did to that side, and order the parts, wait for the parts to come in. I noticed when the wheel was still on that this bearing had some play in it. So I'm probably, while I'm waiting for parts, I'll pull this apart and see if the bearing's just loose or bad. Maybe we can just repack it or whatever you need to do to these. This is all new to me, so we'll find out. Alright, thanks for joining me. See you next time on Metal Mojo.